I am up and down. Obviously, going through a divorce is definitely not the easiest thing. You know, sometimes, you know, you're cool, you know what I mean? You move in, you mix in, you move in, and you're hanging out with friends. But then sometimes you have your moments of sadness.
Baby! Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker are officially calling it quits, and the streets are hotter than Kandi Koated trying to figure out what really happened. Because let's be honest, this divorce has more possible plot twists than we can count. I mean, was it the alleged open marriage finally swinging a little too wide? Did Todd really cheat? Or did Kandi simply get tired of being the family's unofficial ATM? Or maybe, just maybe, being in different states 24/7 finally turned their marriage into a long-distance situation with tax benefits. Kandi herself once said they were only getting it in once a week. Once a week? Girl, that's not a marriage, that's a gym membership you keep forgetting to cancel. And let's not pretend we don't see Mama Joyce lurking in the background like a season-long villain waiting for her "I told you so" moment. Now, we know pretty well that Mama Joyce and Todd Tucker have not had the best relationship since Kandi and Todd got together. People are even saying that Mama Joyce could be the reason for the divorce because she took Todd to hell and back.
So is this a work in progress? Are we working at it?
We working at it.
That's fair.
Even though I do feel you're opportunist.
What do you think I'm getting out of it?
What you getting out of it?
This doesn't impress me. This
It
house,
might not
this house,
I
none
mean,
of this
but the
impresses
woman
me.
itself,
Oh, I love her to death.
Well, you're gonna have to prove that to me now. I got my, and I got people that they get back to me.
I can live with that at least if I know it and I get it from you and I get it from everybody else.
My main concern, Candace said she don't know at what time that I stopped liking you. I didn't stop liking you. I stopped respecting you.
But is she really the one who broke the marriage? Was it the lifestyles, the distance, the bank accounts, the alleged cheating? Also allegedly, Kandi might end up having to pay some of Todd's legal fees. And the details coming out are making this divorce look more complicated by the day. Allegedly, Todd didn't want to be the one to file first because he plans to seek alimony. And in Georgia, when one spouse earns significantly more, like Kandi, who has multiple businesses, royalties, and long-term income streams, the courts can absolutely require the higher earner to pay. Todd is also claiming he doesn't have stable housing since he sold his New Jersey apartment, which could support his request for temporary financial help during the divorce. While Kandi's prenup protects everything she had before the marriage, her homes, her money, her companies, and her assets, anything that was placed into joint accounts plus income earned during the marriage is still subject to being split. On top of that, Todd is reportedly considering going for full custody of their children, even though Kandi requested joint custody, which could open up a whole new legal battle. Y'all, it's so messed up. Okay, just for a bit of background, Kandi and Todd met back in 2011 when Todd was working as a producer for ROA Season 4. Apparently, when the cast went on a trip to South Africa, he couldn't help but pursue her, even though he knew it put his job at risk. And you know, something interesting that Kandi later revealed was that when they were in South Africa, a healer told her that she would be seeing wedding bells in the near future. And the healer even told her that her future husband was currently there with her. Well, they ended up dating, and they even got engaged in 2013 and married the following year. However, Kandi recently said that after deep thought and a lot of prayer, she had made the decision to move forward with a divorce. She also noted that this is a difficult and emotional time, but her focus remains on protecting her peace, being the best mother she can be, and co-parenting with love and respect. She also said, "I'm stepping into a new chapter, pouring into my work, my family, and my own growth. I'm grateful to everyone who supported us throughout the years, and I ask for privacy, grace, and understanding as we navigate this transition with our family." She also appeared on an Amazon live stream where she admitted that her divorce had been something that she had been thinking about for some time, and again said that as much as she's going through it, her priority right now is co-parenting in the best way possible with Todd.
Let me just say, no matter what Todd and I are going through, we are parents together. We are co-parenting together. We have beautiful children together. So we are trying to make this transition as smooth as it can possibly be for our kids.
Now, Kandi did not go into the specifics of why she filed for divorce, but best believe that people have their theories. What I know is that according to the official petition for divorce, Kandi and Todd have been legally separated since July 15, 2025. But there are other things that have come up. For instance, Kandi has been open for years about her fluidity and her and Todd's decision to bring third parties into their marriage. And she has stated on her show, Kandi Koated, that she and Todd still had threesomes occasionally, even confirming one within the past 6 months, which was viewed as a potential stressor on the marriage by some fans online who suggest it probably blurred the boundary lines or created complications. There was even a theory making rounds suggesting that Fatim Alford was the couple's third, after fans noticed Kandi and Todd were spending a significant amount of time with her, including trips and holidays. I don't know if she was the reason the relationship is now doomed, but some people definitely believe that Kandi and Todd's marriage arrangement may have caused a strain in the relationship. There's also the possibility that the couple was extremely busy with work, often in different states, which led to a loss of connection. Kandi herself was quoted in a past clip discussing how they were in a long-distance relationship and only being intimate once a week. But then, a lot of people also believe that Kandi's mom, Mama Joyce, played a huge part in the divorce. I mean, she always called Todd an opportunist, and there was even a time Mama Joyce visited Fedra Parks in her office, airing her grievances, while calling out how, out of all people to court her daughter, Parks introduced her famous daughter to one of the workers. Ouch.
She introduced Kandi to Todd. I told her I could have choked her. All these lawyers and everything else that you know, you gonna introduce her to one of the workers? Yeah, that's why I could choke you right now.
The thing is, when Kandi Burruss joined The Real Housewives of Atlanta in season 2, she definitely didn't need the extra paycheck. She had won a Grammy for writing the hit TLC song No Scrubs and penned countless other lyrics for megastars such as Destiny's Child and Mariah Carey.
Songs for other artists that are hits.
Like who?
Give us some.
Destiny's
Okay,
Child.
Destiny's Child, Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, TLC, NSYNC.
I mean, are you kidding? What's your favorite song that you ever wrote?
That's a tough one. I mean, I have a lot of them that I love. I mean, I guess No Scrubs is the one that keeps on giving.
Yeah,
because
sure
even
does.
with No Scrubs, it played off into Ed Sheeran's song, Shape of You, which made me write on that song.
Yes.
So, when her friend and hairstylist Derek told her producers were looking for a new cast member, Burruss was like, I will just go on the show and have fun. Basically, Kandi could always hold her own, and as far as Mama Joyce is concerned, this is why Todd married her daughter, even though Todd tried to prove himself over the years. I mean, he has played a significant role in expanding their empire, from joint ventures in the family restaurants, such as Old Lady Gang and Blaze Steak and Seafood, to launching their production company Broadway Production, which served as the launching pad for the iconic Shakespeare Broadway play Othello, starring Denzel Washington. Regardless, Mama Joyce accused Todd of being thrifty, alluding to his reported reluctance to spend money on Kandi. In fact, Mama Joyce and Kandi got into a fight just before their wedding because Joyce was upset that Todd would not agree to sign the prenup, which led Joyce to believe her suspicions all along. He just wanted Kandi for her money. See, due to Kandi's estimated $30 million net worth compared to Todd's comparatively modest net worth when they met, the prenup was always a major point of contention before they married. And one clause, which Todd strongly disliked, required him to vacate their shared home within 30 days of separation. And basically, because Todd was refusing to sign the prenup, Mama Joyce believed that he only wanted to marry Kandi for her money, and she made that pretty clear. Of course, it doesn't help that an ex-girlfriend of Todd's named Mila allegedly claimed Todd left her for Kandi and referred to Kandi as a trick because of her money, stating that Todd was only interested in getting into the Atlanta circle. And when I tell y'all that over the years Mama Joyce made her feelings about Todd very clear, she has. First of all, she was asked at what point did she start having doubts about Todd, and this is how Mama Joyce responded. I think it was after he stopped working, after he finished the Kim and Kroy wedding special. Most producers go on to other jobs, and he took like 2.5 months off, and I was a little leery about that, but he said he had saved up his money and decided to take some time off, and I didn't like that. Mama Joyce also straight up said that she lost respect for him as a man and as her daughter's husband because he was not the provider. She also said that she had seen pictures of Todd's father and his mother, and from the pictures she had seen of his father's background is questionable. At some point, Mama Joyce even implied her best friend Carmen was sleeping with Todd. Well, many people are saying that Kandi is also to blame for how her mom treated Todd, because she should have checked her mom at the door, and she never should have agreed to the storyline of her mother publicly disrespecting her husband. But you know what? In her opinion, Kandi has always believed that Todd should be the one to respect her mother. See, there was a time they argued after Mama Joyce didn't come to a baby shower because Todd didn't speak to her at a restaurant. Kandi felt Todd was disrespectful, but at the time, Todd reminded Kandi that Joyce has done a lot of disrespectful things to him. So he didn't understand why him not speaking to her was such a big issue for her to skip the baby shower. Kandi said she felt as if Todd was wrong, and since Mama Joyce is an older woman, Kandi believes Todd should always show her respect. So yeah, people do believe that Mama Joyce played a huge part in the divorce, and she finally got what she wanted. Also, since the prenup protects Kandi's assets before the marriage, Todd will only be entitled to 50% of assets and profits made during the marriage. However, in the end, Kandi and Todd's split feels less like a simple divorce and more like the season finale everyone had guessed at anyway. Whether it was the distance, the money, the rumors, the dry bedroom schedule, or Mama Joyce's eternal side-eye, one thing's clear. Something cracked long before the paperwork did. I'm sure more tea is gonna get spilled soon, but meanwhile, let me know what you think caused the divorce in the comments section below.